Hi guys, so I hope you're having a fantastic day. It is currently like 7 o'clock and I wanted to sit down in my room and just talk to the camera. And kind of, I've actually tried to film this video a night or two ago and it just didn't work. I didn't have my words right. Just everything was kind of like and not more you know, make sense and whatever. So I wanted to try and refilm this video. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. So the video that I wanted to do today was I wanted to talk about something personal with you guys and something that I kind of went through for a good 4 years of my life. Which, if you're watching, you're probably like, oh my god, that's a long time to be going through something. And yeah, it is. So what I want to talk to you guys about today was people telling you what to do and people telling you how to live your life. I've struggled with it a little bit, mostly just from one person. But I obviously have struggled with it, whether it's 1 people or 5 people. So, I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about it. And I made a tips video about it. And that one will be up before this one. So if you want to go see that, I will link it in the description box below. But I've always struggled with not only people telling me how to live my life, but putting me down and, you know, putting me down with the way I'm doing things or how I'm living or whatever. And it started in high school. And, not to get too into my life story, but I had a cleft palate when I was young. And if you want to Google that and search it up and whatever you can. I'm not going to explain too much, but basically I was born with a hole on the top of my mouth. And to come with that, I have had a learning disability all my life, and I still have one. I'm slower than everybody else, you know, all those kinds of things. So high school and just school in general was really hard for me, especially math. And so, I always got told that I was never going to graduate, or I was never going to succeed in life, or anything like that. And obviously that kind of stuff, when it says to you, it gets to you and it brings you down, and if it's said to you enough, you kind of just feel like maybe you shouldn't try, and, you know, and I got to that point, and, I got over that quickly, but it was still in the back of my head. But I got over it, but it's really hard to get over something that has been told to you for like 4 years of your life. And it hurt me, it really did, because obviously this person, I'm not going to say names or anything, but obviously this person is close to me and is a close person in my life, and, you know, so it hurt a lot. And, you know, it makes you rethink everything, and it makes you really think that, you know, it makes you have bad thoughts about yourself, that maybe you aren't good enough, maybe, you know, maybe you just disappoint people, and, you know, I had those thoughts a lot. Not to have this as like a self-pity video, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want to talk to you about my experience, because it's been on my mind lately, and it's also because I've found myself going down a different path, which I'll get to in a minute. But I've always been told that, and I got over it. And once I graduated and moved, which if you didn't know, I moved. I did move an hour away. I have a video about that. I'll leave it in the description box below. But I did move, and once I graduated high school and I moved away, I found that I felt like it was a fresh start for me. basically, because I was moving away from that in particular person. I was moving away from that and not having to hear that every day and not having to see this person every day and been told to that. Been told that. So once I moved away, it kind of, once I graduated and moved away, it kind of like obviously wasn't so much said. But it obviously still gets to you, and I obviously still talk to this person a lot. So now that I've moved away and I've had more time to myself and more time to think and to go over everything, I've kind of chosen to go down a different path, and I've chose to, stick up for myself and to, really try and change my life for the better. I've always been that person that I get told things and it hurts me, but I don't say anything. I'm more of a quiet, shy person, and I've always been that way. It's just who I am. I don't like standing up to people. I don't like confrontation. I don't like any of that. And so when I'm faced with that and I'm faced to have to stand up for somebody or to somebody, it's really hard for me. So now that I've moved and I've gone down this different path, I'm finding I'm a lot more happier. Now obviously I still have my days where I'm like, I'm not feeling myself, and for a while I wasn't feeling myself, and I think it was just because I moved and I had this like void of like not being around my friends all the time. And so basically I guess I just wanted to sit down and to just kind of give you guys a little bit of, not advice, but to kind of just tell you that you can choose the path that you want to live, and you're on your separate highway, you're on your separate road, and you can make where to turn, when to, keep going. You can decide all of that, and you shouldn't let other people tell you, when to do those things, because if you do, it's honestly just gonna break you down and bring you down. So I don't know, that's really all I had to say. I kind of just wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight of why I made that tips video, because obviously everything, all like the advice videos and stuff, there's always a story that goes behind it, and this is my story of where it goes, like what is beyond that. So that is that. I have a tendency of like not preparing myself for these kind of videos, and I kind of just sit down and talk and just say what's ever up here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't like doing these videos because I don't like to self-pity myself and to, I just like to talk and try to get things off my chest. And I find if I'm in front of a camera, it's a lot easier because I don't have to talk to someone like face to face. I can just sit down, and if they want to watch it and, kind of figure out or kind of, figure out what's going on, then they can sit down and watch it, and it's kind of like me talking to them face to face, but I'm not. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video anyway. Again, if you haven't seen that tips video, I'll link it in the description box below. If you want to see more sit down and me videos, I will have a playlist linked at the top of the description box below. If you're new here, you should definitely subscribe. I'm Megan, and I would love to have you in my family. Follow me on my social media if you aren't already, and we will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.